Hello marine biology students. In this final lecture video of the semester, we're going to talk about endangered species and conservation efforts. So let's talk a bit about classifications of species and their status. Threatened species are species in which the number of individuals of the species are low, and the species is in danger of becoming endangered. So a threatened species could become endangered if their populations are not restored. An endangered species are species that are in immediate danger of becoming extinct. Extinction is when individuals of the species are no longer in existence. And there can be a few categories of this, such as extinct in the wild or simply completely extinct. There's been recent effort to make sure that human-caused extinctions are known as exterminations. To differentiate them from naturally caused extinctions in the past. Here we see a table of some marine species that are threatened or endangered. These include corals and other cnidarians, a variety of invertebrates, marine fish, marine birds, marine mammals, and others. So when we talk about the types of species who are endangered, whales often get a lot of attention. And it was through the whaling practices of humans that their numbers became as low as they are. Sharks are another major marine organism. Overfishing is bringing them to a threatened or endangered status. Sea turtles are still being threatened for food and for their shells and their eggs. Many reef-building corals are threatened due to ocean acidification. Higher temperatures, and from collectors. Giant clams and other shelled mollusks are threatened for food and by shell collectors. When we talk about extinctions in the marine setting, there are species that we have lost. There are marine mammals that are gone, such as the Steller's sea cow and Caribbean monk seals, along with some others. There are sea birds, which are gone. They were collected for food and eggs, or the introduction of invasive species. And the truth is, we don't know how many species have been lost due to the destructive nature of bottom trawling. So the Steller's sea cow, shown in this illustration, was a Sirenian that, when European sailors first discovered them, found them to be quite tasty, and unfortunately, the hunting of them resulted in the total extinction of this marine organism. I'm also reminded of a solitary lighthouse worker working on an island in the North Atlantic. Isolated from other humans, there was a colony of seabirds on this island. Well, the lightkeeper brought his cat with him to help pass the time, and that cat single-handedly eliminated this entire species of marine bird. When predators are introduced into an environment where they hadn't been present before, usually the organisms living there do not have effective defense mechanisms against them. Now, local, national, and international efforts at conservation are happening and are having some progress. These efforts keep development at sustainable levels, or at least try to. Fisheries management, especially within exclusive economic zones, are able to make progress and make sustained fisheries a reality. Marine protected areas and marine reserves allow there to be marine environments that are at least less impacted by humans than others. Habitat restoration and artificial reef development are other areas where progress is being made. Data shows that regulations have helped certain populations improve after being threatened. Some of these threats are at a global level, which require informing the world. As to the dangers and the consequences of these global threats. And so, what can we do to make sure the ocean of our grandchildren still contain amazing forms of life? And this completes the lecture content prepared for this course. I hope that you've enjoyed learning more about the oceans, and really I hope you feel inspired and empowered to make a difference for the future of our oceans. It's not all doom and gloom. There are positive changes that can be done, and with your help, the oceans will be that much stronger. Well, thanks for your attention.